Hi, welcome back. This is Sarah from To Illuminate Ministries. I'm the author of the Christian Children book series, the Missionary Dog books. We are making instructional videos on how to do the crafts and the activities at the back of the book. So this is book 4. It's titled I Hear the Master. And the story is about a hippo and it's centered in Kenya. The crafts and activities are included in each book and they are in the back. There's a tea craft, a hippo headband craft, and there is a word search craft in this one. For these activities, you will need scissors, a pen, a glue stick, and markers, crayons, whatever of that you might like to use. Let me remind you also that there is the accompaniment coloring book to the Missionary Dog series, and each book has a page and an activity, a coloring page and an activity page in the coloring book itself. So we talked about the word search. Then there is the tea set craft. So you can just cut out the teapot as I've done here. You could color that. You could cut out the tea cups and glue them together. I want to point out that when you are cutting, you do not need to cut across the center section right here because that is a fold line. And if you cut that, they will be in two separate pieces. If you accidentally did, you could still glue them together. So once you have them cut, you will glue them together. Now, it may be your preference to cut out the handle part, or you may want to just leave that. So you just line them up and glue that together, and then you have your little teacup like we have here. I did cut mine out. Some people find that hard to do, especially in this little space. There's a little trick if you kind of pinch it up a little bit and take your scissors and cut. Then if you will just make little bitty tiny snips within the two black lines that you're cutting in all the way around, it makes it much easier to cut when you have an odd space or a rounded space. So that's how I got mine. That's how I usually do that. So we can finish that up. And then once you have the cups cut out, you can color them to make a matching tea service set with your teapot and your teacups. I did something different. I took my teapot and I cut it out. So I used this as my template, and then I got a piece of construction paper and I traced this and I cut it out and I colored it. And because it is construction paper, it's thicker and just a little sturdier. So then you can make a little stand for it to stand up with, actually, where you can look like you can do the teacups this way as well. You take a piece of paper and just make it like this. So you can glue or tape along the bottom. I use glue, but then I put a little tape on it also. And so you glue that together and you have a little stand. This may be too big for the teapot. It's too big for this cut, but that's all you do. And then you put glue on the back of this and you glue that to the back of it. And then when you hold it up, it stands. Just like my teapot stands, So that's that. And then the tea bags, when you cut them out, you just do the same thing. You glue them together. You can poke a hole right there and pull any type of string through. I, once again, took some construction paper and I cut my bags out and I poked a hole and pulled something through it. You can just do whatever you would like with your tea. There's all kinds of things that you can do creatively to make it your own. And then the other special craft in this is a hippo headband. So you're gonna have the band to go around your head, 2 pieces of the ears, and then this hippo is Eleanor, and she is a fancy hippo. She likes to wear earrings, and as you can notice, she has pearl earrings on. So in your little kit, your little craft kit, these are the outer part of the ear and the inner part. So you take the outer parts, and I once again did the same thing. I cut them out and then I went on construction paper, but you would glue the inner part on. So we glue these on. That is the inner part of her ear. And we'll do this one. So we put those there, and then these are the earrings. So there's the white pearls. I actually made a second little one to have a little smaller one dangling on mine. And then there's some red hearts, or you can make your own earring, whatever you think would be nice. So you take those, and then I cut these out, and I went to my construction paper and I made, here's where I put it together. And so when you glue it all together, then you can just tape or glue right here, and now it's a headband, and you can wear your own hippo ears. So we will, obviously everybody's head is a little bit of a different size. So you might need to add or shorten depending on them. And then you kind of put them a little off like that, just a little. And then when it dries, you can fold it around, and there you go. You have your hippo ear headband. So that has been the crafts and the activities in book 4 of the Missionary Dog book series called I Hear the Master. Thanks for joining us. This is Sarah with 2 Illuminate Ministries.